Imagine you find a house in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. You look at the listing and see what everyone looking for an escape to the northern woods wants to see. A low asking price, historic charm, mature pine trees in the yard. You look at it and you think, what is wrong with it? Because at these prices, in this market, it usually means something has to be wrong with it. And from what I've seen, you're usually right. But the answer isn't always in the listing description. The listing description is there to sell you a dream. Today, we are doing a forensic audit on 5 properties across the Upper Peninsula. For each one, there appears to be a very specific, very expensive liability. We are going to bypass the marketing spin, look past the cosmetic upgrades, and break down the math and infrastructure issues that, in my opinion, make buyers walk away. And to show you just how deep these red flags can get, we are going to look at these properties in strict order, starting with what looks like the absolute biggest financial trap on the market, and working our way down to the one property that seems to beat the math, the one anomaly that actually appears safe to buy. We start in Munising, 921 West Superior Street. 4 beds, 2.5 baths, $99,000. Munising is not just a town, it is a premium destination. It is the highly sought-after gateway to Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. Buyers pay a massive location tax just to have a Munising zip code. The demand is high, which, in my experience, makes this listing incredibly dangerous. You look at the exterior. A classic red Americana farmhouse, nestled in mature trees. The listing explicitly sells the historic 1895 charm. It wants you to look at the beautiful aesthetic. It wants you to imagine the passive income of a vacation rental in a premium market. But turn your attention away from the staging. Go down to the basement. The listing calls it a historic home. Looking at these photos, the basement looks like a collapse waiting to happen. Look at the structural supports. You can clearly see what appear to be snapped, broken wooden support beams that are supposed to be holding up the main floor of the house. Let me repeat that. Based on these photos, the load-bearing beams holding up the house appear to be actively failing. In my opinion, you are not buying a charming farmhouse. You are buying an emergency structural shoring project. The seller expects a Munising premium for the location and the aesthetic, completely ignoring the fact that the buyer will likely inherit a 5-figure emergency structural project just to keep the main floor from caving in. This looks like a massive liability. Move on. We move deeper into the woods. Iron River, 628 North 7th Avenue. This is classic deep woods UP territory. It is highly popular for hunting camps and off-grid leaning buyers. On paper, it looks incredible. It is a cheap, charming home. It is loaded with original wood built-ins. It feels nostalgic. It feels like a steal. But let's step outside and look at the logistics. Look at the front door. Notice anything missing? There are no stairs. The house physically lacks front stairs leading to the doorway. This isn't just a quirky inconvenience. It is a massive red tape liability. Because you cannot safely enter the home, it will almost certainly fail a basic safety appraisal for an FHA or conventional mortgage. The seller is pricing this property like a standard, financeable home, but realistically targeting a cash buyer. And if you are a cash buyer, you might be buying into severe deferred maintenance. Look at the roof. It is mossy. The heavy concentration of moss indicates trapped moisture and failing shingles, while the chipping exterior siding points to severe deferred maintenance. And then you walk into the bathroom. Carpet. In my experience, carpet in the bathroom is an absolute guarantee of a rotted subfloor. Combine what is likely a rotted bathroom floor with a moss-destroyed roof, outdated heating, and an unfinanceable entrance. The math is toxic. This is an illusion. Next, we head to Kingsford, 708 Edsel Street. Kingsford is a stable town. It shares a border and municipal infrastructure with Iron Mountain. It is a place people actually want to live, and this house looks incredibly safe. It is a spotless, meticulously maintained 1990s time capsule. It looks like you can just bring your furniture and move in. The listing agent knows exactly what they have. They are selling a turnkey experience. They have maxed out the asking price for this neighborhood ceiling because it looks so safe inside. But you never buy a house based on the spotless interior. You buy the envelope. Let's go outside. Look at the left side of the roofline. It is visibly bowing. This is not a cosmetic defect. In a region that gets hammered by heavy snow loads, a bowing ridgeline usually points to a structural emergency. If you buy this house, you might be buying a ticking time bomb. You will pay top dollar, and then you will likely have to write a check to a structural engineer to pay for the required structural roof reframing. A spotless interior does not stop a roof from failing. Property number 4, Bessemer, Michigan. 400, 4 East Iron Street, listed for $64,900. Bessemer is in the heart of big snow country. It is highly desirable for outdoor recreation and winter sports outposts. This house was built in 1905, and it looks like the ultimate turnkey time capsule. It is clean. It has a dedicated laundry room. It looks completely move-in ready. You look at this and think, finally, a cheap house that I can actually live in. But we don't stop at the main floor. We go to the basement. Look at the bottom of the exterior foundation wall. There is a visible foundation crack. Normally, a foundation crack is a fixable problem. You hire an excavation crew. They dig a trench around the exterior of the house, stabilize the wall, and install structural piers. It should be a standard $15,000 job. But look at the exterior of the house. Look at the lot line. The house sits less than 2 feet from the neighboring property. Let the logistics of that sink in. Less than 2 feet. It looks virtually impossible to get heavy excavation machinery into that gap. You cannot trench that foundation with an excavator. To fix that failing foundation wall, a crew will likely have to dig entirely by hand. What should be a standard $15,000 piering job instantly becomes a manual labor nightmare. Those manual labor costs will absolutely destroy the budget. The $64,900 sticker price is a mirage. The foundation is cracking, and the house is trapped. We have seen what appear to be broken beams, bowing roofs, and trapped foundations. Now, we look at the anomaly. Property number 5, 618 East Stanton Street, Iron Mountain, Michigan. Iron Mountain is one of the most economically stable hubs in the Upper Peninsula. It is not an isolated outpost. It has real infrastructure, medical facilities, and sustained demand. You walk inside and you see the classic footprint of a flip starter home. The millennial gray laminate floors, the white shaker cabinets. Usually, this is a massive red flag. Usually, a cheap flip means the investor spent all their money on shiny floors to distract you from a crumbling foundation. But we don't fall for the shiny objects. We audit the exterior. From the photos, the exterior envelope appears fully intact. There are no visible structural red flags. We look at the listing data. The mechanics have been updated. The property is aggressively priced under $90,000. This is what a legitimate value buy looks like. The investor didn't just put lipstick on a pig, they updated a structurally sound house. The math works, the infrastructure works, the municipal location works. While everyone else is fighting over the premium traps and the unfinanceable cabins in the woods, the smart money looks for the boring, structurally sound house in the stable town. This isn't just the best house on our list. It is the only house on our list that actually appears safe to buy. 5 properties, 5 different realities. The market looks at these price tags, runs the numbers on the structural realities, and walks away, except for one. The market usually prices these accurately because of the hidden liabilities. The market is usually right, it just never explains itself. If you spotted something in any of these listings that I missed, or if you think my math is wrong about one of them, tell me in the comments. I read them, and I will see you in the next one.